Well, hello, good people. Mark Holmes here, and as always, I appreciate each and every one of you guys, as well as you ladies. So, today, I just got back here to the Red Brick House, and it is warm, and I mean it's warm outside. It's going to be like 95 tomorrow, the next couple of days, and it's going to cool down some. And we've been running like crazy. I left here Sunday morning. I've got some onions right here. Left here Sunday morning and went to Richmond to put up a fencing screen that these people had bought at Home Depot. Didn't have anybody with any experience on how to put it up. It was like a Trex fence, and I set the post a few weeks ago and got back down there to actually stand it up. And so I then went home, and on Sunday and yesterday built 23 cabinet doors for the kitchen that we're working on this project on Elkton Street, as well as picking up the butcher block countertops and getting those together. In fact, it's about 7 o'clock in the evening, and the worst thing that I continue to do, I guess it's the worst thing, is I stay busy late. Got up this morning at 7 o'clock and was sanding the doors and cutting the countertop pieces and things like that, loaded up, had a couple of stops on the way, and then drove down here, immediately got working over there, finished the tile work, the countertop, it's glued up so tomorrow I can sand it, cut out for the kitchen sink, and really start rocking and rolling with it. And so we're just stopping work. So I'm going to cook some dinner. Now here's what I've been doing. Let me say, I have changed a lot in my life. There'll be some out there that'll look at me and say, "You're a fat ass. You shouldn't be giving anybody advice on diet." Okay, that's fair. But I can say this much. What I'm doing here is I'm trying to work with everybody together, because maybe somebody finds something that works for them that might work for somebody else and so on. And it's good that we're not in things by ourselves. And so realizing that the foods that we eat are killing us, because what's happening, this is crazy. McCormick just bought out all these other spice companies, and McCormick had been sued about some of the heavy metals and poisons and things that were in their spices. And people said, stay away from McCormick. Well, here's the problem. McCormick has turned around and bought up other spice companies. And in the same way I love shopping at Restaurant Depot, Cisco, which is the restaurant company, is buying up Restaurant Depot, in which case we're basically going to be eating the same thing from one company. This is the thing that's terrible, is you're getting all of these big companies that are buying up the names that we know, that we love and trust, because they want them not as competition, but to be able to use them for their name. You might think that you're eating Dave's Killer Bread, but Dave's Killer Bread has been bought up by the Wonder Corporation. And what these companies do, are doing, when they take the names of these other companies, the brands that people are, understanding that these are good brands and such, they're taking their names and their image, and then they're cheaping down the product. They are cheapening down the product to maximize the profits. And we're hearing about all these CEOs of some of these companies that, I think it was Campbell's Soup, as he put it, that's soup for poor people. I don't eat that shit. It's about me making money. So there was a trusted, I've never bought spaghetti sauce. I've always made my own, but there was a spaghetti sauce that was called Rio, I think it is. That was a like organic, great name brand pasta sauce that people really liked because they said it was all natural, it was good for you, and this, that, and the other. Well, it's been bought out by somebody else, and people say it's watery and it doesn't taste the same because they go through, when the corporation buys it, they want to maximize profit. Like, I used to love Grandma's cookies. Oh my God, I had a thing for Grandma's cookies. The vanilla ones, right? First thing they did was they took the wafers, which were solid, and then they started having holes through the wafers. Okay, doesn't seem like much, but when you start putting those holes in the wafer, that's a microscopic less amount of product that's being used. It's now a hole in it, same size, but there's less product that's in it. Okay. Then they just started shrinking it. And if you think, if we're making 1 million cookies and we have 2 grams less product in it, then all of a sudden, that grinder's not working. Okay, that ain't good. All of a sudden now, you don't have as much product going out. You're making more money, you're making more profit. And that's what it's all about. So, the only way you can be sure about what you're eating is literally to make it yourself. I've been making changes by going to the local butcher. I went to the Amish store, Amish grocery store, and I've got some actually. Here's the point. Let me show you. Okay. I got some salted butter. This is, check it out, ingredients. Cream and salt. Okay. Now, let's look at this butter here. Oh, actually, it's not quite as bad as I thought. It says pasteurized cream and salt. Okay, so this isn't a good example. But I like this. It's locally made from cows that are local to here, and so on. Okay, so I'm not buying pasta sauce. So what I'm doing tonight, here's what I'm doing. I've got some red peppers, I got some onions in here, and I've got some mushrooms. And I got some diced tomatoes, some crushed tomatoes, and tomato sauce. Tomato sauce in here. If I can get this salt and pepper grinder to work, but it's not working. It's been charged up, or at least I thought it was charged up. Let's see. And I'm making some pasta sauce because I have okay, so the pepper grinder's not taking any charge. I'm making some pasta sauce here because what I have, I got from the local butcher some fresh made hot sausage. Hot sausage right here. Okay? It's just sausage and seasoning. We're gonna grill that with some onions and some red pepper. We're gonna take some tomato sauce, put on that, and some cheese. And we have some Dave's whole grain buns. And again, they've been bought out by somebody else too. No bleached flour, no high fructose corn syrup. So this is the best option that we can get. So we're gonna have sausage subs and salad. And what I'll do to make this meal last further is, tomorrow I'll go ahead and just add some hamburger to this, and I've got some pasta noodles that I got from the Amish store, and we'll just have pasta tomorrow. So I'm making 2 meals tonight at the same time. So I'm gonna let this cook down a little bit, and I'm gonna add my tomatoes and things, some Italian seasoning. If I can get my salt and pepper working, I'll get that. No, it ain't charging at all. So it is dead. We'll end up getting pasta sauce. Okay, I'll see you in a bit. Let me show you something here. Let me show you. This is my pasta sauce, okay? Oh, the camera's acting crazy. Okay, there we go. This is the pasta sauce I just made, okay? So this is 1 red pepper. It is 1 onion, and it's about 1/2 container of mushrooms. It's some Italian seasoning, some garlic salt, and pepper, and some fresh garlic. Look at that. That's pasta sauce right there. So what I'm gonna do, we're gonna have some of this on our sausage with our green peppers and onions that I've sliced, and the jalapeno peppers. And then tomorrow, I'll just add some ground beef. If you have Italian sausage, you can put that in there. But we've got spaghetti sauce. And I made this in 15 minutes. And this is probably because I used 1 can of crushed tomatoes and 1 can of whole, like, diced tomatoes, and a thing of tomato sauce. That's it. So this right here is probably about the same as at least 2 jars from the store. That's cheaper than the crap that you get at the grocery store, and it's really simple to make. Look at that. There's no tomato paste or anything in here. That's just what I put in here, and it took all of 15 minutes. If you're trying to feed a family and you don't have a lot of money, if you put a pound of beef in here and get yourself some pasta. You know, I've gotten like this Miller's like chili pasta here, right here, and it's not with the enriched flour or things like that. It's healthier for you. It's a healthy meal at home that's cheap. And this right here, this sauce right here, is probably under $10, and that will feed a whole family right there, the pasta. So I'm gonna cook the sausage. So this is gonna be for tonight and tomorrow, and I'll make a salad to go with it, and we'll be good.